Hello, welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel. Before we get to work, we figured we'd chase the dog a little bit here. Not sure what he's running from, but appears to be running. Anyway, it's time to get back to work here. We got some work to do. We were in the middle of seeding a field. Come to check on the status of the grass. Yeah, we're going to be able to work with this. That's beautiful. Not too bad at all, yeah. Alright, off to work we go. I have a seeder in the field somewhere. There we are. So when we left off yesterday, this is what we were doing. We just have a little section here left to seed. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're up to. Perfect. Should be the same track. Okay, let's get some seed in the ground here, boys. And we're off. We'll get this fella seeded up, and then we got to do up that headland. Then I'm going to drop some fertilizer in this bad boy. Is the plan. We're making decent progress. So basically, we're looking at what do we got here? 4 fields. 1, 2, 3, and 4 fields, and many grass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly 6 pieces of grass. So grass fields are not an issue for us. So I think we're in a pretty decent place. This is such a much more user-friendly seeder than the big bud one. It may be 84 feet wide, but it's brutal to work with. Such a power pig. The power requirements are insane. So I thought I'd knock off the streamer. I just gotta adjust my steering here real quick. There we go. Alrighty, so we're gonna work on getting those sunflowers in the ground. Get this field fertilized so we can get the process moving. We'll check on the fertilization status of the other field as well. Make sure that I can't dump. It's possible it might be ready for my second round of ferts. And then a few upcoming projects. We're going to add a seed master so we can make our own seed. And because we have manure, and the amount of manure it's going to take on these fields is going to be astronomical, so probably end up just turning that manure back into the seed reproduction and be done with that. It is too bad that this thing doesn't fertilize as well. Just a chugging away, so we got a little bit of rain coming up. So right now it's obviously sun and cloud. Tomorrow will be the first day of summer for us, so we should be in a pretty good place. We got to get this rain out of the road, though. That's our big problem right now. Okay, what about another 1, 2, possibly 3 passes? Should be darn close to punching this one off. Excuse me. We should have good return on this field, so that's going to put us in a pretty decent place come next season. I wonder what size that is. I'll have to check into that, because it seems to work. It'll work great for the smaller fields. For the next season, I may, I'm not sure yet, but I might sell the big bud seeder and grab one of the John Deere air seeders. They're a little easier to pull. They're not as power intensive. Very, very good. Nice cold water, you can't beat it. I'd like to add a happy birthday to Canada, 150 years old today. So we're going to be stepping out around, probably around 8:30, so probably a couple hour stream here. Then I'm going to step out to see some fireworks, and then of course my stream will be done anyway, so. We are getting there. One more pass, I can pack this fella up, shine him up. So basically, so far on the farm, we haven't hired anybody. We've done all the work ourselves, did all the plowing, did all the seeding, which is great. We may need them during the harvest, but for now we do not. That's a good thing. Saving money all the time. Alrighty, this should be our last pass. We'll have this fella seated. Assuming that's not going to turn. Yeah, it's a straight strip. I thought I had left myself all straight works, which is great. Got to do up the headland, clean up that headland, and then pack her up. Get the seeder washed. We'll see. We'll park it because we won't need it for a little while. Get the big case here all shined up. Park it because we should need. So basically, after the harvest, the plan is to drop some oilseed radish in the fields. That'll give me my first round of fertilization. That means next year we'll be starting with our first fertilization state, so which is going to be a jump on it anyway. Plus, for the simple reason that you can't harvest in the winter because the ground's froze, which is the same in real life. Being a Canadian, I know all about frozen ground. shut off the machine for now. Let's go back around, get that headland cleaned up. Yes, we don't need her anymore. It makes you wonder what the future versions of all these GPS mods and all that stuff is going to be like. Likely going to be insane. Like Farm Sim, I guess it's every 2 years, so like 19 and I guess 21 are going to be crazy that the advancements are going to be made with this game. Alright, let's keep an eye on our wing here. Try to hold our line here. There we go. Get this headland cleaned up, put this away, and get our fertilizer. Stretch. I can see the end of the field, so this fellow will be fully seated and ready to roll. Assuming I didn't miss anything here. Nope. Perfect. And there you have it. This one's seated. Shut her off. Let's fold her up. Pretty decent animation. Huh. Pretty cool stuff. Alright, as you can see, we got a field over here that's starting to grow. We're on our way. Get that fertilizer brought out here. We'll get that fellow shined up. Your first level of fertilization done. So we just dropped some sunflower seed in that field. Alrighty, try not to get hit by a car here. Oh, there's one there. Alrighty. Have the plow and the stuff at the pressure washer, so probably what I'll do, actually, I think I might just wash them and put them away before I go spray. That way there I'm not keeping falling behind on my work. As you can see, we got this field seeded with wheat. There is one field I am concerned about because it says seeded is number 33. Yes, 33. I put it in and the temperature wasn't quite right. So I'm starting to think that I may have screwed up my planting. I may have to redo 33, so I'm going to keep a really close eye on it. We got our pressure washer just around the corner here, right next to our big plow, so we'll plow should be right here. Beautiful. So I'm just going to park here in the rear of it. Clean all three of these pieces in a minute. It's quite a long length to walk around. Oops, caught in the side of it here. Alright, let's clean the plow here first. Better. Assuming they're gonna clean. Or not. Alright, not a problem. Let's just move over to the big case. According to the Seasons mod, your repair maintenance will be reduced if you keep your gear clean. Put together, drop that there. Now, where are we going to put this monster? How long is it here? If I put it in this, where should I put it there? Let's try her in this here, because that's where I had the case before, but I have no issues with relocating the case. That's a non-issue. On it. There we go. So hopefully this is long enough to do this. The shop is long enough. Oh yeah. This one put away. Back him in there, probably could still use the end. Come on. See my trailer. It's weird. Come on. Appears to be your problem here, mister. Try this again. Is it something to do with the gas pump here or what? Because it's what I actually used to plow with. That's interesting. Oh, it was hidden behind the gas pump symbol. Okay. Let's get this out of the road here. Alright, let's stuff this fella in this barn. Out of the road. We should be done plowing for a while. In theory. Wondering if I back it up far enough. Oh, actually, if I do back it up far enough, I can still use the space. Beautiful. Oop, easy. Easy now. Yeah, that's gonna work. Actually, I'd probably leave the big case right here if I wanted. Okay. Did shut that off, didn't I? Yes, I did. Close this door, as I should be done for a while. I'm just going to close up these two as I'm done in there. Actually, I might need that side, but this one there should be done. And this fella I probably could use right now. Close her up. Oh, I can put a spot on the other side as well. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to run down and grab our fertilizer, which is in this barn. There's the cat. Right over the cat. I got my little sprayers over here. So my little T6 with the row crop tires. Like I said in the last episode, I got my plow ready for the snow to fly. And my dirty little T6. Sprayer should be in this first barn here on the right. I'm pretty sure that's where I left it. Yep, there she is. Hello viewers, welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel. 39%, so we definitely got to go get some more juice. Whoa, that was rough. This is going to be a big yard for snow removal. So probably have to figure out what the key areas are and just keep them clean probably. Okay, so my liquid fert should be the smaller one here on the end. I am going to relocate those over to that part of the yard because with the large seeders and fertilizers, spreaders, it's a little tricky here. So, alright, pull up ahead here. There we go. I always found this here unusual though. The gauge is like backwards. It goes down when it's full and it goes up when it's empty. You would think it would be like a float that when it's at its top level that means I'm full, and when it's at its lowest it's going to kick out right there. Alright, 4,100 liters of the good stuff. So we'll head out to where we just came from with the seeder and get this guy sprayed. This is one of our newly acquired fields that we're going to spray. The grass is about ready. We're just about ready to start our first little baling session. The only part that concerned me in the forecast, I see a little bit of rain for later today from what I'm seeing. Right now we got our sun, we're going to get a little bit of rain, but tomorrow's good and Monday's good. So we'll be able to use our tedder and stuff, get our bales done. Thursday we got rain, so we got to make sure we get everything out of the field before that rain starts to fly, because that'll rot your bales. Whoa, easy. Alright, now, come on now. Alrighty, so we're off to this field. Green Earth Biogas. It's growing quite well. As you can see, there's little strips. I guess that's a bug if you have the fast forward mod, and if you fast forward more than, what is it, I think as it goes up to 120,000 or 12, what was it, 12,000 times faster. If you go more than 600, you start getting these weird strips in your field. So that's something I did before I realized what I was doing. Let's go have a look at the field so you get my shape here. Yep, this is my best line here. Alright, so let's get that GPS fired up. So we're going to say new. And we're going to have to turn my course here. Turn it back out here so I can see what this is doing here. Yeah, probably there. All the width is probably fine. Yeah, that's crazy enough to work. Let's try it. Okay. And we're off. I'm just going to lower that a little bit here without tearing our boom off. But watch it, try to keep it out of the dirt. I'm guessing this equipment would not be cheap. Repair, try not to damage it too badly. T6 seems to handle this quite well. I believe it's a T6 175 I grabbed. Yes, it is 175. Dirty 175, but it's a 175 nonetheless. Check the horn. Excuse me. Alright, so we're still on track, I believe. Zoom it out, maybe I can get an idea of my line. Yeah, it should be darn close once. Yeah, that should cover everything right on the first pass. That's great. Sin to have a little bit of waste like that. Get this guy sprayed up all nice and pretty. And then we'll be in really good shape there. Like I said, we could tackle a small field. I'm kind of sure that I'd be able to tet it. Yeah, it depends on the size of the field. So we're running the time as 5 times faster. So just to keep it moving along, because if you keep it in real time, the day drags on and you get a lot of work done. Biogas plant right here, which is probably why there's so much field land here, grassland. So you could mow right the heck out of it. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. You could mow that whole field over here, collect it all up, use it as chaff if you really wanted to. So basically from here we're going to well, we're pretty much at the waiting game at this point. We're just going to keep watching the growth stages so we can keep fertilizing. But we could do up some grass and get it thrown in there so we can start getting some extra revenue. Some extra slurry. I don't see any seed masters or anything in there, so I'm assuming they're not there. Collision on these signs. I'm just going to do my headlamps last. This sprayer's got like a 4-wheel steering, so that's kind of... Whoa, what are you doing here? Get this fella knocked off real quick, because that's really big working with. This is a really cool mod when you, as you can see, the gas pedal moves. As well as I hit the cruise control, the stick's gonna lock into like a cruise control position, which is really neat. So 10:30 in the morning already. Time is flying. Probably one more growth cycle and my grass should be darn near close to fully. Oh, there's my auto save. Should be just about fully ready for me to do start working my fields a little bit. Let's drop my boom a little tiny bit more. Smash it on the ground. Seems to me there's a little bit of mess to clean up over at the sheep farm too, so if we make good time here, maybe we'll slide over there, get those sheep cleaned up. I'm gonna raise my boom a little bit here so we don't tear the end off. Yeah, probably 1, 2, 3, probably another 5 passes or so, and I should have this pretty well fertilized. Look at our gauge to see how we're doing on juice. And let's see the little sliders right there just below the wiper blade. Or wiper arm, I guess it is. So there's still lots of juice, so I should get most of this field punched off. We go again. See back there. So our farm is directly behind us, the main farm. This is a very large map, very large. Biogas over here. Let's check that out, see what's in there. That would be off to my biogas. So on my right, it doesn't even really show a farm at all. So I wonder what that space is over there. It's not a sell point, so maybe it's a. Oh, we'll take a run over after and have a look, see what that place is. We're still 63% on fertilizer, so we should be good for a while yet. Sunroof open. No IC. Just fancy controls like the gas and stuff. Thought they'd give me a chance to use the Kuhn sprayer from the Kuhn DLC. The Metris 4102 by Kuhn. Big trees to hit, so that's good. That's going to be a small little strip there, I think. Yeah. It's one of those ones we'll clean up with the headlands. That is the plan for that little strip. Clean up all those headlands. You can just imagine the amount of manure you would need to fertilize a field of this size. That's why, realistically, the manure is, it's almost impossible. You make so many trips, it would be insane. Because the working width on a manure spreader is pretty limited. It's going well, though. What, our third pass, I believe? Soil's 11 degrees, so we're finally at the point that we can grow anything. Excuse me. needs a good cleaning. Look at the muddy boot prints. If we're way ahead of the game, maybe I can go work for a farmer, make a few extra dollars. Would be an option as well. But like I said, we're going to keep a very close eye on field 33 because I'm not really sure if my seeding took, because I think I screwed up my temperatures. Probably 2 partial passes there, and then the headlands to do. When we get closer, I'm going to go check out that building on the right and see what I can do there. Not sure if it's a prop, just props, or like an actually a functioning storage for me. I don't think I've ever been to that building. %, in the fluid. I thought I had the variable width mod installed, but I don't believe I do. No. So. Spray it up here a bit. Believe it or not, we are getting there. Hope I have enough juice. We'll have to run down and get some more. So there, and then we'll just have a little bit of headlands to do. This tip sprayed in. There. Perfect. So clean that up. Just got to do up the headlands. Make sure we'll call that fertilized. Other end now. Make sure the headlands are good on the other side. maximize my spray here. We got her all sprayed. Beautiful. Get this thing put away with 107 liters of fertilizer left. Seeded sunflowers. So I really hope that my soybeans took. It looks like something, that's good. Should start flying here very soon. I'm gonna roll over and see field 33, see if it's changed its status at all. Because if I can see it at least growing 1%, then I know we're in good shape. Seeded, no percentage yet. Oh, we gotta go return that too. Maybe that's what we'll do. We gotta return that plow. I rented a plow. We better get that back because that's an unnecessary expense right now. Dirty this is. It's actually not bad. Alright, so that's not too bad at all. The tractor's crusty, but the sprayer's pretty good. Alright, let's tuck him up against the wall. Way on here. We'll use the T6 to go get that plow. We're already in it, and it's already dirty, so may as well make sense to use it. Alright, easiest way to the shop. So come out to this intersection, roll up the dirt. Oof, 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 oof. That's freaking heavy. Fold it up here, see if we can actually move this thing. There we go. Much better, much better. Gotta get the beacons on for sure. So here we're going to pull a left and then a right at the end of the field. Oh, oh. What's happened here? Easy. What are you doing? What are you doing, machine? Get him. Why don't I see you? Yeah, I think my game just crashed. Alright, I think we'll call it at that because there's something going on here. Some kind of a game crash, so let's pack her in at that for now, and I think I'll come back. Maybe I'll run a little ATS just to change it up a little. So perfect if you guys are still up for it. I'm willing to take for another little spin here. Just gonna drive the old rig around this time, I think. Thanks for stopping by, guys.